Hey guys, I'm Jess from Your Reformer. Today I'm going to take you through the Studio Reformer and how to set up the bed for someone that might be tall or small or just ideal for your body. We're going to start at the foot bar and we'll set it up as if it's for a tall person to start. So with the foot bar, you're going to pull it towards you, just lower it a little bit lower than that neutral position. That should give you a little bit more space between your hips and your knees. Underneath the bed we have stoppers. So depending on what reformer you're on, the stoppers on this studio bed are wooden. And so for a tall, you might pop the 2 stoppers on. That'll stop that carriage from coming in toward the platform. So that when you're lying down, especially for our footwork series, you should find that your knees are directly over your hips and you have nice space to work into your leg work without feeling too jammed up into the hips. On the contrary, if you're a smaller person or a little bit shorter, I'd suggest that you take those stoppers out. That'll allow the carriage to travel all the way back in toward the platform and give you a little bit more depth and work through your legs. And then adjust that foot bar again, bringing it up a little bit higher. That will again allow you to have your hips and knees in that perfect position to have that neutral spot to work through your leg work. So you want to make sure your hips and knees, that nice vertical, that 90 position, and then you can work from there. In addition to this, the Studio Reformer has what we call the spring bar. It sits where the springs are. If you are finding the resistance a little bit too tough, you can move that spring bar down to that first notch, what we call the negative position, and that'll take a little bit of resistance off those springs, make it a little bit lighter, maybe for someone that might be quite petite. Or you might want to work a little bit harder, you can move the spring bar to that top position, that positive position, and then when those springs are hooked on, you'll notice there's a little bit more resistance on the springs, add a little bit more tension, make the exercise a little bit harder. Most of the time, we recommend having the spring bar right in the middle, in that neutral position. That'll give you the optimal resistance for those springs to work through your exercises. I hope that helped you to set up your reformer for your body and look forward to seeing you online.